Welcome to the YouTube channel Coach Fred Uganda, empowering youth in Africa. We are still looking at the approximate daily water requirements for broilers at different ages at a given temperature. At a given temperature of 21 degrees Celsius, 100 birds will require 3 liters of water daily during the first week of growth. For the first week, those are 7 days, 21 liters of water will be required for the same number of birds at the same kind of temperature. During the first week of life, each bird will consume 30 mils of water every other day of the week, meaning 210 mils will have been consumed per bird per week, or 2,100 mils for 100 birds, which is 21 liters. That's why I always tell you that water is very, very important to be at your farm. You don't have to be paying for water. That's why you can consult the DESA Water Engineering Services. If you are on a very, very serious commercial business of poultry, you need your own well, you need your own borehole, or you need your own tanker and pumps around your farm so that you can have enough water all the time. DESA Water Engineering Services can help us. So make sure that water is available and water is very clean for the good health of your birds. Make sure the house of your bird is not too far from the water source, because depending on paid up waters will cost you a lot of money, which is going to make a lot of losses for you. But if you have the capacity, you can consult the DESA Water Engineering Services, and they can really dig a well for you so that you can have enough water. They can sell you some good pumps that can really avail water to your farm in time. At any time of your convenience, you will have enough water for your birds. Water is such a special ingredient in the growth and life of the bird. In fact, without water, you're likely to lose a big number of birds. With a shortage of water, with little water, you're not going to get anything good out of your farm. So make sure that you take water as something very special. When you look at the local birds that are on a free range system, sometimes we don't give them an opportunity or a priority to get water, and they keep searching and searching. That's why all the time you're seeing them panting, meaning that they are lacking water in their bodies. That's why growth takes a long period of time. Let us look at the energy requirements of poultry. The energy is the diet in form of carbohydrates, but some is fat and some amino acids. In most cases, poultry are given free access to food, and the birds are allowed to consume as much food as they wish. Poultry usually consumes just enough food to meet their nutrient requirements. This control of intake is based primarily on the amount of energy in the diet. In other words, birds eat to satisfy their requirements for the energy. Thus, increasing the concentration of energy in the diet increases the intake, and vice versa. This is true provided that the diet is adequate with regards to all other essential nutrients, and that bulkiness, texture, inaccessibility, and palatability do not limit intake. An example is where a bird will consume less feed when the ration is compounded with the whole maize than if the same weight of the maize bran was used to make the same feed. Remember, the voluntary food intake is the amount of feed that a bird consumes when it has an unlimited access to the diet. Knowledge of the bird's appetite is important, because if a flock consumes less than the predicted level of intake, it may experience nutritional deficiencies and production will be below the predicted. If intake is above the predicted level, food is wasted and certain types of birds may become obese. The mechanisms controlling appetite are complex, but the following factors also influence voluntary food intake. Body weight of the bird. Heavy birds consume more food than light birds of the same age. Rate of gain. Birds that grow faster than the average normally consume more food than the average. Faster growth means better food conversion, because a greater proportion of food is used for production. At a given weight, immature birds of broilers strain consume more food than birds of an egg-laying strain. The output of eggs. The intake of food by laying hens is related to their rate of egg production. A 1% increase in egg production is associated with 2% increase in food intake.